Jimmy. Happy Monday. This is Dave Kalin and Jimmy Jam. Celebrity news now, what you expect, but soon. 5 words, $500. We're on your side. We can't rig it because that means we'd have to, tell you things. We can't do that. But we'll make it super, super duper easy. Because no one likes to spend our company's money that doesn't exist like us. Now, Jimmy Jam.
All right, who's going to be on the stand today in the Diddy trial?
John Mulaney.
Jane, former girlfriend. She will say she was forced to do a little something to Diddy, or to escorts, and that Diddy attacked her, punched her in the face, slapped her forcefully. Mia.
I love how you say that under your breath. Punched her in the face.
Mia, former assistant of his, will say she was formed to do stuff to Diddy, and that he raped her. And male sex workers who took part in the freak-offs and many former Diddy employees will appear this week. Wow, it's going to be tough, man, looking him in the eye and saying all that stuff.
Well, apparently they are. And now, he's being held for sex trafficking. However, to prove sex trafficking, you got to prove a lot of sex. And the prosecution has really lined up a lot of sexual participants.
Yeah, this is scary.
I mean, I just don't know how they...
There was a member of Danity Kane that appeared Friday. She said she saw Diddy hit Cassie with a skillet full of eggs in 2009. Then he threw her to the ground and tried to kick her. Man, this dude is just a out of control animal, isn't he? I mean,
I'm
he's
surprised because, again, he's being tried for sexual trafficking. But none of these stories were worth the prosecutor's time beforehand. He's kicking people. He's dragging them around.
Well,
I mean, if the stories are true.
Diddy's people unleashed a bunch of texts between him and Cassie to say she was a willing participant, even enjoyed and looked forward to the freak-offs, because that's I heard some of the ones she sent to him. Hey, it's your favorite freak-off partner. Right. Can't wait for Friday night. Well, that doesn't go in his favor, because he's not on trial for domestic abuse. Him punching her should have nothing to do with it. That's what they're saying. That's just basically character assassination at this point to prove what kind of guy he was. Sure, but he's certainly not someone you're rooting for in the courtroom when you hear these stories.
Nope.
All right, to the Taylor Swift drama, the latest. Another member of the squad is involved. Gigi Hadid, who was friends with Blake Lively and Taylor Swift, has now taken sides with Taylor, and she will not hang out with Blake Lively anymore.
I didn't know this was becoming this.
Oh, yeah, it's petty. And she had her 30th birthday party. Taylor Swift was there. Blake Lively was not invited. She has halted her friendship totally with Blake Lively, as has Taylor Swift.
All right.
And you know why this is true? And even Travis Kelce, I mean, he's involved with this too. He unfollowed Ryan Reynolds on social media. And I thought if that was just a fluke or if they were doing that for publicity, they would have come out with some stupid video of those two doing tequila shots or something, but they haven't. And Taylor has not come out and said anything publicly to support Blake Lively, which I thought would have happened by now too. Just to say everybody, hey, these are just rumors. I'm still besties with her. No, she's not. Meanwhile,
I'm just my 2 cents.
Yeah.
There's a lot of intrigue here over something that's never going to see the light of day. You're going to report on it for the next year. They're going to settle out of court. They're not going to give you the pleasure of the actual trial.
You know what, though?
Why is this?
Just the feud between Taylor and Blake Lively is newsworthy enough.
Okay.
That's more newsworthy than the stupid feud over her and, Justin. That you're right. That's going to never see the light of day. Meanwhile, Travis Kelce was at a charity event over the weekend, Patrick Mahomes' charity. And I don't know how he got it, but Patrick Mahomes had an autographed Taylor Swift guitar for the charity. And Travis Kelce got into a bidding war for this with someone else. And then the thing was getting out of control and getting really high. I got to find out what it went for. And then Travis Kelce goes, I just realized that I'm bidding on something that I have already. So he dropped out. Well, yeah, you can have 20 of them if you wanted. I went to a charity. It was really cool. Battle of the Bands, I don't know, a month or two ago at Kemba. And they had an autographed Taylor Swift guitar with a letter of authenticity. And I don't know where they got it.
I would imagine Taylor devotes a decent part of the day to just sign stuff.
Think she does like 100 guitars and gives them to different charities to auction?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, former sports players do that all the time. Have you ever seen? I mean, I've seen tape of this of like. Not even O.J. Simpson. I'm trying. Cal Ripken, okay, a baseball guy.
Yeah.
He'll walk into a hotel room, and for the next 3 hours, it's his wrist and a Sharpie.
Well, Ryan Day, I got a picture of him signing 1 million little plates that go into the watch. I bought one of those watches.
Oh, that's right, you did.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on it. It's funny, speaking of Ohio State, I was looking at that Taylor Swift autographed guitar, and I was standing next to Mike Nugent, the kicker.
Okay.
I'm like, dude, buy that guitar for one of your kids. Like, I don't know, it's going to be expensive. I said, it doesn't matter. It's an autographed Taylor Swift guitar. Well, buy it, man.
Maybe he doesn't have your money.
No, he doesn't. He has 10 times my money. Nuge?
No. I don't know.
Oh, I do know.
But not every player who's ever played, even ones you know, are top dollar.
Well, not only did he go to the NFL and played for quite a while there, he's very successful real estate guy now.
Then cool.
So, yeah, he makes me look poorhouse.
There's so many guys that go in, think this is never going to end. They get top dollar for a year or two, then they bust out.
Joe Exotic. Oh, this story. It shouldn't be funny, but it just is because it's Joe Exotic.
Yeah.
This stuff happens to me all the time. Joe Exotic's got married in prison. Joe Exotic did. Remember we just had that story a few weeks ago?
He got married?
He got married to another prisoner named Jorge Flores.
Yeah.
And I was like, where's he at? And he had pictures of them, selfies they were taking in prison of their wedding and stuff. And I'm like, how does he get a chance to have a wedding in prison? But he did. He got married to this guy he met in prison. He finally found true love. Well, Jorge Flores, I don't know why it's funny, but it kind of is. He gets released from prison. Oh, that's good news, right?
Yeah.
Second he's released from prison, ICE grabs him and deports him.
Oh.
So poor the Tiger King's in there. I finally found true love. Wait, you're doing what?
Poor Flores.
Yeah.
He serves his time and then immediately walks out.
Yeah. He was serving time for immigration-related issues. And he married Joe Exotic. Don't ask me why. And maybe it was true love. But then the second he gets out, he's deported. So now Joe Exotic's got to go to Mexico to find his husband. If he ever gets out. He's still serving 21 years begging Trump for a pardon.
These are odd days.
Is that the funniest story, though?
No, it's tragic.
It's bad luck.
No, I think it's tragic.
It's tragic?
The whole... This guy is in prison who denies he's in prison because he attempted to kill someone.
He killed Carol Baskin. He tried to.
No, he didn't. He didn't
tried.
kill her. He tried. And now he's in prison denying the whole thing. There's a lot of people going, wow, he shouldn't be in prison. Yes, he should be in prison.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's tragic.
It's funny. He married a dude that was like 25 years younger than him in prison, too. And the dude gets out, gone.
Great. When we come back, 5 words, $500.
You want me to ask the questions, right? You don't want to deal with it?
Yeah, what delicious food are you eating?
I'm waiting some bugles to think about questions.
Okay. 5 words, $500. Caller 20 plays, and I hope you got some smarts and you got some time. Caller 20 at 821-9624 plays 20 words. 5 words, $500. I'm a mess. This will be fun. This is Dave and Jimmy.
You're listening to the #1 rated morning zoo.
With Dave and Jimmy.
WNCI.
A quiet-looking forecast for the beginning of the work week. We have temperatures sitting at some pretty mild numbers, but temperatures are climbing right up to the 70-degree mark as we head into the afternoon and evening under a mixture of partly cloudy skies. I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Joe Spear on WNCI.
At 7:10, it's 50. I mean, the top story is President Biden has advanced prostate cancer that's now in his bones. A spokesman for Biden says the diagnosis came after doctors found a nodule on his prostate Friday that required further evaluation. Everything else, I'm just going to blow into the local stuff. Ohio State women's softball's memorable run in the tournament is over. They lost to the Lady Vols
twice over the weekend. Yeah, it was double elimination. They did not do well.
Hell is real and hell is a draw. Columbus Crew won. Cincinnati won. Stacker. Have you heard of Stacker?
No.
Stacker just sounds like something...
sounds like a drink, like a energy drink.
Yeah, to me, it's like the number 8 at Wendy's. Stacker. I want a Stacker. It's like 1 pound of beef.
What is it?
Stacker is a website that just counts things. Odd things. Unusual things. And in this case, they rank the cities in Ohio that have the most UFO sightings. reports. Not necessarily evidence, just when people look up in the sky and they don't know what they're seeing, they call the National UFO Reporting Center, or the National UFO Reporting Center draws these from 911 accounts. Anyway, here's your top 10 from the last year. Garrettsville, 44. Cambridge, 45. Youngstown, 48 UFO sightings. Canton, 55 UFO sightings. Akron, 68. Dayton, 98. Toledo, 104. Cleveland, 122. Cincinnati, 168. Columbus, number 1 with 280.
Oh, my God. We
UFO
smoked
sightings.
everybody. Dude, there's been a lot of weird stuff in the skies. But I will say, we're the most cosmopolitan of all those cities. We might have more drones. People experimenting with drones. You know what I mean? But I saw something that was not a drone. I'm on that list. I saw one last year.
Okay, I don't want to base this on Yelp, but it's a compliment to a local donut shop. Yelp released a ranking of the 50 best donut shops in the United States. Columbus Business is number 8. Donna's Delicious Dozen on North Hamilton Road placed at number 8. Now, I don't know what this means other than Yelp says these are premier Yelp reviewers, and they came up with all these donut places. So if you want the number 8 best donut, according to Yelp, is Donna's Delicious. Number 8. Number 8 is Donna's Delicious Dozen.
8 in what? The country?
Yes.
That's the best we could do?
The country.
I know, but...
The country. Only you would take this fluffy
I would
piece
think
of
you do better
compliment.
than 8.
I don't like you.
WNCI Comfort Dental Traffic.
Comfort Dental. Convenient, caring, comfortable.
Southbound 23 slowing down off of Flint Road due to a crash scene at Campus View. Stay to the left as 2 right lanes were being reported blocked. 70 eastbound slowing down at Wilson Road, especially if you're getting off at 670 east. You have a left lane blocked just before Grandview. I'm Johnny Hill from the Total Traffic Center.
This report is sponsored by Ohio Laborers and Ohio Lesset. Ohio Laborers would like to congratulate Member of the Week, Chanel McHale. Laborers Local 894 Akron. Chanel is a 3-year member working with South Point Energy. Build Ohio right. Build it union.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at TNC